Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig is a deeply personal, poetic, and honest memoir about living through depression and anxiety. Rather than offering clinical explanations or step-by-step solutions, Haig shares his own story, how, at the age of 24, he fell into a devastating mental health crisis, and how he slowly, painfully found his way back to life. The book is not just about surviving depression, it's about rediscovering meaning and learning to live again. At the heart of the book is Haig's raw description of what it feels like to be trapped in a mind that has turned against itself. He writes about waking up with dread, the inability to make decisions, the physical weight of anxiety, and the terrifying thought that nothing will ever get better. His descriptions are vivid, often metaphorical, capturing the invisible suffering of mental illness in a way that feels both intimate and universal. Haig breaks the narrative into short, punchy sections, lists, reflections, dialogues, and moments of memory. This fragmented format mirrors the disjointed, nonlinear nature of recovery. It also makes the book accessible to those who might be struggling to concentrate or read for long stretches, something Haig himself couldn't do during the worst of his illness. One of the most powerful aspects of the book is its refusal to romanticize depression while still acknowledging the transformation that can follow survival. Haig doesn't pretend that recovery is easy or complete, but he shows that life can be beautiful again. He offers moments of hope, often small and ordinary: the sun on your skin, the taste of coffee, a walk outside, the sound of a loved one's voice. These moments accumulate and eventually begin to outweigh the darkness. Haig also explores the social stigma surrounding mental illness. He reflects on how misunderstood depression is, especially for those who haven't experienced it. People often say things like, "Just think positive," or "You have nothing to be sad about," not realizing how unhelpful, and even harmful, those comments can be. Part of Haig's mission in writing this book is to give voice to what can't always be explained. Throughout the book, Haig speaks directly to the reader. In several passages, he addresses people who might be struggling, assuring them that they are not alone and that their pain is not permanent. These parts of the book feel like letters of solidarity, full of empathy, humility, and quiet strength. Haig is not trying to fix anyone, he's simply saying, "I've been there too, and I made it out." He also includes a powerful list of reasons to stay alive, many of which are ordinary and human: books, hugs, music, running, love, laughter, curiosity. These reasons are not grand or dramatic, they're everyday experiences that depression makes hard to feel, but that slowly return with time. They are reminders that the world is still out there, waiting. The book doesn't ignore the people around the person who's suffering. Haig writes lovingly about his partner Andrea, who stayed with him through his darkest times. He acknowledges how hard it can be to support someone with depression, and how important patience and non-judgmental presence are. Relationships, he shows, can be anchors during the storm. Haig shares some of the tools and habits that helped him manage his mental health over the years, such as reading, writing, running, and meditation. But he's clear that these are not universal solutions. What worked for him might not work for everyone, and part of the journey is figuring out what brings relief and meaning in your own life. There is also a thread of gentle humor running through the book. Even in his darkest descriptions, Haig manages to bring in moments of absurdity or irony. This humor is never dismissive, it's a survival tool, a reminder that even in pain, a person can still laugh, even if just a little. As the book moves toward its conclusion, Haig reflects on what he's learned since his breakdown. He's not cured, but he's no longer living in fear of the next panic attack. He has learned to live alongside his mind rather than against it. There's a sense of peace in his words, not because life is perfect, but because it is his, and he has chosen to stay. Reasons to Stay Alive is not a self-help manual or a therapeutic guide, it is a witness. It stands as proof that a person can reach the depths of despair and still come back, and not just survive, but grow. It is a book for anyone who has struggled with mental illness, for those who love them, and for anyone who wants to better understand the human condition. Haig's voice throughout is humble, kind, and generous. He doesn't pretend to have all the answers, but he offers his story as a companion to anyone going through darkness. The book is a love letter to life, in all its fragile, painful, and wondrous complexity. In the end, Reasons to Stay Alive is not just about depression, it's about being human. It reminds us that suffering is part of the human experience, but so is healing, connection, and joy. Haig shows that while mental illness can distort your view of the world, there is still beauty worth holding on for.